I are live. Yes, it moves. If the internet would quit messing around. I think I am viral. Hold on. You know, it seemed like it wasn't doing very good. Let's try this. I have 9,000 views on this.
Oh, walked in fresh with white shining muscles all tight, vibing all night. Little bit broke, but I still got class. Women keep watching when I walk past. Oh, a brand new brother, you smooth and you know it too. Every woman. Reunion started like this, whole room whispering, who uncle is this? Who uncle is this? Why so cold? Still got six-pack abs and he is old. Who uncle is this? Why so slick? Oh, who's over me? Who uncle is this? Why so fly? Got grown women blushing every time he walk by.
Breakfast before watching this. My husband, Chuck Norris, was an American hero. He spent his life in service to others. And while
I know that came through because I forgot to take off the button. Hold up. Yeah, I'm going to play some. Internet connection is very good. Didn't listen to it a while ago. So I'm going to play some music and then play it back. And that technician made me feel so guilty. He gave me his direct phone number. He said if I call with the same problem within the next 3 weeks, if I don't, he won't get paid. And he gave me his phone number directly to call. And it's still probably doing the same thing. And I don't see how that's my problem. That's right. Learning this dance is what is giving me leg cramps.
Yeah.
I never did listen to that last time to see if it was doing any better. So I'm going to listen to it this time, but I'm trying to learn this dance. And I kind of quit for a while because I was giving cramps.
Let me when you like that on me, let me be. Just feel. Let me. Yeah. Right there. Move. No stress, no rules. You're always talking, I'm cool. Low light, one drink. Your body moving on beat, slow. I feel it. I'm ready.
Hey, Lev, what's that?
Feeling me. When you grind that slow on me, let me feel me. Tonight we free, no sleep. No love, just motion. Love. Let me let. When you
I'm still
move
getting
that
a
on
free month.
me, let me feel me. Don't stop, don't stop, just feel.
Girl, what's that?
Don't stop.
Well, you know, I'm holding.
Don't stop.
Yes, big dog on the job. Well, I was really tired, you know, because I've been doing so much. And I went to Okmulgee today and I got tired. Anyway, I went to sleep and woke up about midnight, kind of, sort of, more or less. And Big Dog was going to go outside and go pee. So this is what happened. And it happened the night, when was it? 2 nights ago? Same thing? Okay. I can tell his barks, and I can tell when he's barking at, like, people or a cat. There's a couple of cats he can't stand because of Pepper, probably. Anyway, so I went out there, and because I went to sleep in my clothes. So I went out there, and there was a young pudgy guy and a girl walking up the road on the east side of the house. They were going north. And the boy was on one of those little scooters that you push with your feet, and he was going back and forth and back and forth, and that's what was setting Big Dog back and forth, like a flashlight or headlight going on. So anyway, I stood out there and watched him for a while. And one of his back and forths, he kind of noticed me because I didn't say anything. I just stood there and watched him. And then he kind of took off. So Big Dog was doing his thing, and so was the Doberman across the street. Oh, what had set him off earlier? Okay, no, what happened earlier, about midnight, more or less, the meth heads kind of catty-cornered behind my neighbor. You know, I could tell it's a meth house because there's a lot of traffic coming up to one of the windows. People come up to the window, and they have their pit bulls out. So anyway, there's a lot of traffic around that house. One of them was back there burning something, and that set Big Dog off about, you know, and so I went out and watched him, and he took off to the west, down the alley, leaving his fire burning. And then a few minutes later was when Big Dog went off again, and that's when those people came down, that man and that woman. So, you know, that man was on his little scooter thing, and he took off and went north to the highway. And that little meth head looking girl, I mean, you can call meth head. Anyway, meth head looking girl peeled off and went west down the alley behind my house. fire. I thought, hmm. So then I think that they went off back toward the east. Happened the night, when was it? About 2 nights ago, I went out there. He was barking. And the same thing. It was a man and a woman walking down the same road, doing the same thing. But this time, the man was on a bicycle, walking his bicycle. So they got to the corner past the house, and the man on the bicycle kept on going to the highway. And the woman he was with went off to the east, the meth head looking woman. And then somebody came from the west and started walking behind that woman, following her. And then the dude from the bicycle came back from the highway and peeled off and followed both of them. So I thought, it's a lot of activity. Plus the meth heads were back there the other day washing their house over and over and over again. Drama. Big dog, though, he's on the job. He is. People look at him and think twice, and that's good. They think at least twice. I don't think I have. Well, let me see. Who do I have? Do I have anything? I have not been political. I have not been, well, kind of Mandela. Oh, God, I was on Machine Lies, and this guy was trying to talk religion with me, and he forgot that I live in the buckle of the Bible Belt, and I heard this every Wednesday and twice on Sunday. So he was not as profound as he thought he was. Anyway, we were talking about life and religion and Mandela stuff. He was one of those people, wolf lays with the lamb. And really, and he thought that he was pretty darn good when he ranked himself up against his own self. Anyway, I told him that no, he was laid with the lamb, and that's why he didn't know what he's talking about. So anyway, other than that, I have not been political. I have not been religious. I have not been doing anything at all that requires any thought whatsoever. But I do need to find the Jamaican lady to find out what I should plant in June. Okay, well, she's Jamaican. She's not my Jamaican lady. Big dog.
Never buy a pomegranate. Those ones still fighting to ripen.
I've never bought a pomegranate in my life. The closest I have got to pomegranate was Sonic was selling pomegranate slush.
The ones with an open crown, that is the fruit. Telling you it ready. Never buy grapes with brown stems. The stem is the last thing to die. Brown mean it's already dying from the inside. Choose the ones with green stems. That is still alive in your hand. Never buy an avocado without checking under the stem cap first. Pull it off gently. Brown underneath, mean it on. Green underneath, mean it perfect. This one alone will save you from 100 disappointments. And never buy a pineapple.
I mean, they kind of might get onto you after a little while if you go around picking at their fruit.
Where the leaf cool. A pineapple fighting to keep its leaves is not ready. Choose the one where that sweetness already built up inside. May have tricks like this for every fruit and vegetable you buy. Make sure you follow me and comment yes if you want more videos.
I'll try and find your videos. I don't think I've ever seen it. But, I have things about Mandela and what might be going on. But, I mean, who knows? For real. Everybody has all kind of... Sure. And I think it's good that people look into it. Because I think it might be man-made. And I don't think that it's for our good, or they would be writing it across the sky in blazing letters. Instead of us having to figure it out and find out by ourselves. Still not knowing. But yeah, that's what I think. If it's not written across the sky in blazing letters and they're just bragging about whatever it is, like the city and their AI data center that I know is coming. It's a secret and nobody knows, and you have to try and dig it up and figure it out. It's not good. They don't want you to know. They'd be bragging about it. Anyway, Jamaican woman.
Videos like this. Share this with someone that needs to know this. One love.
Okay. Oh, the Sherpa people. I really have been getting into Everest. I could probably put something together on Everest. I've been watching so many videos.
Find your part.
I could probably climb Everest. I have watched as many as some of the people that are on Everest. But yeah. Oh, this is the Grand Canyon. It's similar. These Karens are already dead, and their Sherpas already know it. Okay, okay, get back here to where I have been. But yeah, I'm learning a lot. Extrapolating a lot. Watching those videos. One thing, I'm just amazed at the lines. They're like blocks long going up danger. And it shows to me that people have lost track of nature and how dangerous nature is because we are too protected by nature. We're too protected from nature. Everybody thinks it's just a walk in the park, literally. And we have lost our respect for nature because mankind thinks that they have whipped nature down. Because I think that is the whole point of technique and civilization, is to whip nature down. And they can't do that. So many of them just deny reality. It is a physical thing that you have to be ready for. And they just think that it's their own iron will that will push them through. And they have people are very goal-oriented, driven, type A, and they don't think past the goal. And they only think getting to the summit, that's the goal. They don't think past the goal. They don't think that they have to come back down. So a lot of them die coming down. And a lot of them are just rude and superior. A lot of them have disregard for their purpose. That's where I start getting my slogan, "You're Sherpa." Because they see them as beneath them. They see them as servants. One thing, because they're probably brown. And for another thing, because they are the ones that do things. They shepherd these idiots and carry for them. And so they think that makes them servants. Walk off the ledge before they listen. And there's nothing you can do. Because there is a point where there is nothing you can do. Nobody can help you. Nobody can rescue. Rescue does not come. Which is a hard concept for a lot of people. And past a certain point, they can't even bring the bodies down. It's too dangerous trying to bring them down. Anyway, I am extrapolating a lot about human nature. And it makes me wonder too, because I've started thinking lately, about the people that have no inner monologue. And that just blows me away because I do rich in her life. You only have a log, only one. Oh dear. But yeah, that's what their brain that this is stupid. Turn around, stop. And so I've listened to some, I've heard, videos where they try to explain how their brain works, because that really has always fascinated me, psychology and how the brain works. And that still blows me away that they say that they don't have, like good angel, bad angel, like they said. They don't do that. And I'm still trying. I'm trying to picture it. And I just can't. But it might explain a lot of people's behavior. Oh, man, no kidding. I mean, I really do. I have an imagination. I can just go all kind of places. Let me see what I have down here. Like I said, I have not been thinking deep much at all. Okay, I've been resting. Oh, Raven Tree Ranch, the people that have the dogs, they have a puppy. They are doing what Dad said to do. He said, if you want a good, raise a dog, a good dog, you bring the puppy in and let the old dogs teach him. And that's what they're doing. Their puppy's name is Grim. There's the puppy. Good. Okay, stop. I've been watching their videos that they have put up for him, and he's doing good. Oh, no, this was kind of cool. Okay, hold on. Oklahoma.
How many paper plates would it take to stop a bullet? I've got 1,000
I mean, this is a question that arises here in Oklahoma.
paper plates lined up here, and I'm going to shoot them with higher and higher caliber.
A video of my son and they had empty full of gasoline, it looked like. Anyway, they were them out in a patch somewhere.
Bullets all the way up to a 50 cal and see how many it takes to stop each round. Good luck, Fred. Starting out with the 22. All right. Entered right here. It made it through 97 plates and landed right here. Next up, 9mm.
The Paradigmac. How many paper plates? It's like, commercial. How many licks does it take to get to a Tootsie?
All right, the bullet came in right here, and it made a revolver shooting around a 44 Magnum.
Bam.
All right, the bullet entered right here. It made it 370 plates and landed right here. Moving up to the Desert Eagle, shooting around a 58E. The Desert Eagle entered right here, and it made it through 495 plates and landed right here. Moving up to the 12.
That might be of caliber. How many paper plates?
Gauge, shooting a slug. Okay, the slug came in right here. It made it through 395 plates and stopped right here. Moving up to the AR, shooting around a 223. All right, our bullet entered right here, and it made it 565 plates and landed right here. Moving up to the Gold Scar, we're shooting around a 308. The 308 came in right here, and it made it through 700 plates and landed right here. Next up, we got the 30-06. All right.
30X, that's just a plain old gun. Dang, I got one of those. Okay, hold on.
The bullet entered right here, and it made it 964 plates and stopped right here. Last up, we
Shoot, yeah, 30 out. Anyway.
got the 50 cal.
Okay, there you go.
The 50 cal entered right here. And it made it through about 900 plates and then snuck out the side right here and grazed Fred's arm.
No accuracy. Okay, this is nice. Now, this is a really, it's not very practical. Like a kitten in the car when we went down to grandma's house to get water one time home, and it got pregnant and had babies, and then those babies had babies, and those explosion of kittens, and then one day they all disappeared. But I can see that this could become an industry left unchecked. Really rough. To see if my internet was, messing up. And I think that if it does, I will not worry about that technician and his 3 weeks, and I will just use my free month and change service. Okay, another example. How can people say that animals don't have feelings? They cry when you separate them. Every time they separate the mothers from their babies as part of the breeding process. I mean, they know that they cry. But they say that they have no feelings and they have no soul. Anyway. Oh, God, I remember this one. Okay. Science. Physics. Trusting science. Trust the process. I mean, I'm going to watch that again. Science. Wow. What a concept. Okay, what is going to put me on a watch list?
Yo, these are 5 books and people don't want you to read. And I'm surprised that one is Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. This book was so controversial that it was actually banned for 70 years. probably because it said that the school system and the religious systems are specifically created to keep you from thinking for yourself. The major key
Oh no.
drifting and your own mind.
Okay.
Number 2 is Unscripted by MJ DeMarco. This that your boss would never want you to read. This book gives you clear instructions on how to switch your mindset from that of a consumer to becoming a producer. We get a little bit dark at number 3 with Get Anyone to Do Anything. A wise man once said, with great power comes great responsibility. This book straight up teaches you exactly what the title says it's going to teach you. Now, you could either use this for evil, or you use it to make sure that evil is done to you. Number 4 is What Everybody.
Oh, Joe Navarro, those guys, the behavior panel, body language people. This is like their god, Joe Navarro.
Is saying by Joe Navarro. 93% of all human communication is nonverbal. Once you learn as Making of a Slave, or it's also known as the Willie Lynch Letter, this book breaks down exactly how to mentally enslave people, put them against each other using age, gender, and color. But when you read this, you'll finally learn to see the divide and conquer tactics being used against you every single day. And yo, we don't gatekeep over here. So if you know any rare or controversial books that might help open people's eyes, leave them in the comment section.
Okay.
How many paper plates would it take to stop a
I
bullet?
should
I've got
have
a stop.
started at the top instead of working my way backwards. Okay, this is my viral video. Whose uncle is this? I think my video got more than his video. Okay, let me get back there though. Hold on. Is this the one? This is the different one. Let me go to mine. I'll play it again. I'm awake. Like I said, I woke up. You know, I got tired, so I went to sleep. Then I woke up about midnight. And then I went back to sleep. And then I woke up about 4 or 3. I forgot. Oh, I might get a referral to a sleep lab. We'll see. We'll see. What should I try? Let's play some music. Just a little bit more music. Just to see if my internet messes up. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, come on. Oh, this will do it. Okay, yeah.
Time to get some prep wisdom. Choices, choices, choices. And by midnight, they might all seem the same. But there are differences, just like injectable prep options. There's more to consider than the dosing schedules.
What? I'm confused. Okay.
Know what to ask your doctor. Get prep-wise.
I know what to ask my doctor. I'll ask her. I need prep-wise. Okay. Focus.
Me 10 miles out of Nooga. Just past the welcome time to where I was born, where I was raised. Ain't saying I'm ready yet, but that's the place. My last breath, me in Georgia. Let me rest in peace underneath the pines. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where my roots run deep. When it's not. Put me in that clay and remember what I told you when I be in Georgia. Yeah, I I don't care what my suit is or what shoes y'all put on my feet. I don't care how many show up, yeah, or who reads my eulogy. Just take me out to that grave, y'all send me home song. Put up on my headstone and pile that red. Bury me in Georgia, let me rest in peace. Underneath the pine, yeah. Run deep. It's my day when I die. Bury me in Georgia. Check this out. From my final will ancestors request, leave it all to my family. You already know.
I have a feeling this is cutting out a lot. Watching it on YouTube just to make sure that I don't get a strike. And it looks like it's cutting out.
Where my roots run deep. It's my day. Put me in that clay and remember what I told you. Bury me in Georgia.
Okay. Well, we'll see. Now what? It's almost Casino Senior Day. They changed it to Tuesday.
Introducing the all-new Velatric Discover 3 e-bike.
Super
Step through
Dave
with
has
ease.
one of those.
With an adjust, suspension seat post, and ergonomic breathable saddle, comfort is yours, and everything simply feels in tune. Then your ride becomes your own. With smart tuning that personalizes power to you and quick sensor swaps tailored to every road and every ride. Effortless ride, elevated control.
E-bike. Cool. Oh dear. This is my radical phase.
Sucker punch somebody on, pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. You think it's cool, act a fool if you like. Cuss out a cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think you're tough. Well, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here.
I know this will usually get me thrown off. That's why I don't play a lot of this. I'm surprised one made it. Usually that one will throw me off. That's why I have never played it. But it looks like it will try to probably throw me off later. But we'll see. Anyway, yeah, they changed Casino Senior Day to Tuesday. And that still has thrown my whole entire week off. But I'm going to go out there and have breakfast this time. Breakfast till 11 and Casino Senior Day ends at noon. Already awake. I already still have my clothes on from yesterday. Oh dear. Anyway, I think at 8 o'clock I can go eat breakfast and get my free $25 and win my $1,000,000.
Take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long. Try that in a small town. Got a gun that my granddad gave me. They say one day they're gonna round up. Try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of.
Well, they have my favorite breakfast, but so does the little cafe. I totally forgot that there's a little cafe, and I do have a raise. I got a raise, my Social Security. Plus, they gave me back pay, and that's what I've been going crazy with at the Amish place. They've been getting most of my back pay. Anyway, they have breakfast too. And well, anyway, I went out there to eat the other night and kind of had a hot roast beef sandwich, sort of, kind of. You know, because to me, hot roast beef is sliced roast beef on toast with brown gravy and mashed potatoes and some other vegetable that doesn't matter. So I was really happy to see that on the menu. Oh, it's Friday because it was all you can eat fish, catfish for $13. Anyway, I had hot roast beef, and she came out and said that they don't have brown gravy. And I said, well, okay, they had white gravy because they had chicken fried steak on the menu. I said, okay, cool, white gravy. And then they came out with fries because they didn't have mashed potatoes. How can you not have mashed potatoes? Anyway, and their roast beef was chunky. I mean, chunks, like squares, blocks. And I'm used to slices. But it was really good. It was really tender, but it was, you know, like I said, it was kind of a hot roast beef sandwich. Kind of. I mean, but it was good. So there, or I will probably just cut to the chase and go to the Golden Pony and eat breakfast while I spend their free $25.
Try that in a small town full of good old boys. Raised up right. If you're looking for a fight, try that in a small town. Try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Round here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town. Try that in.
Hey, living on the edge. Let's continue to roll on. But yes, they have my favorite breakfast: 2 hot cakes, 2 eggs, 2 meat. I like bacon. And that'll hold me for most of the rest of the day if I get that. And coffee. I have to take it black. I have my whipping cream here at home. But, you know, I'm tough. I could take it black. Okay, what's next? I know what's next. Janis Joplin. A commercial.
His tongue and
Think I have erectile dysfunction today. So maybe it's because I played country and western. They think country and western men are interested in erectile. Probably knock me off because they have all kind of probably death neighbors where I live. Maybe. If it will go.
100 years ago, no one would insure cars for military members, taking care of our own.
What if I told you HPV vaccination was for men too? I didn't know.
Fire from the cannons. When the smoke
For real, this is where I live. It might knock me off.
clears, we're still standing. Yes, we stand our ground. When the smoke clears.
Is connected to the computer. And I have Wi-Fi throughout the house, and it loses connection occasionally throughout the house. Like the front TV, I have to turn the whole thing off and on quite a lot. But yeah, it's wired directly from the modem to my my computer. I mean, it's a box. I mean, it's a computer. It's a desktop. And it still does this. So it's like, direct hardwire in. And it still is doing it.
The smoke clears, we're still standing. See your day coming up the hill.
Hey, Tim.
You got to live right. There's a day coming up when they gon' need to hear your words, all your trials and tribulations, all the wisdom that you have learned. They gon' burn down the cities and divide this whole nation. One nation under God, and we ain't riding with you, Satan. Not the woods, we come racing, patriotic pistols blazing. Let them get the banging for this younger generation. Let's grow up and live the way we let our kids, before that chance is over with. And I'm trying to be a friend, but if you cross that it's out of town, we ain't laying down. Straight up, they put us in the better back up when you hear that sound of the fire from the cannons. When the smoke clears, we're still standing. 'Cause we stand our ground.
Well, every once in a while in the country, somebody will just pop off a few shots out in the woods, out in the distance. So if you're out there, you kind of start texting each other. Like I'll text my brother, is that you? Or he'll text me, he says, is that you? And eventually we'll figure out, a lot of times it was one of our neighbors who was like kind of meth head. I mean, he was meth head. It was his brother. And every once in a while, well, sometimes they drunk and just start shooting up in the air just because they're drunk. So, but yeah, he would get off and on. So we'd say, okay, no problem. Everything status quo.
Fire from the cannon. Come on. When the smoke clears, we're still standing. 'Cause we stand our ground. See a day that's coming up ahead. San David on the Rio wants a dead. Better load up your pistols, your rifles, and your shot.
I should block you. Why? What you gonna do? Well, shoot. That's me. I stopped it. I'm trying to get it current to make sure I'm not. Okay, I'm still here. All right, here we go. And on top of that, that helps it if you stop it every once in a while and talk about it or say something. Well, it used to, fair use and social commentary and what else? Cultural stuff. Anyway, that's enough.
Daddy told me, don't you ever back down. Don't let them take it, lamb, what you think you do. All the lies that you tell them, what you say and do. Some men ain't built for this. Some men took it and answered me and all. Blood strong and we put our family first. So while I'm still alive and I'm breathing, you cross the line, we gonna put you in the dirt.
But yeah, I did pretty good. I went to the local one, like down the road, Okema, because I used to work at both of them, and it was, and I got $300, a little over 200, like 250. I mean, and that's like on top of the 20. I only put a $20 bill in, so that was like on top of my $20 bill, and so that has lasted me quite some time. I bought that 6 hay with it, and that took a lot of it. But I mean, it can happen. But boy, it just kept rolling and rolling and spinning and spinning, and lights kept going off. And I thought they're going to fix this machine as soon as I get up, and they did. So I was rolling on that for quite some time. Like I said, over $200 on a $20 bill. So we'll go to the other one, and I'll see what they want to do, because that will be $25. So you never know. Besides that, breakfast. I know what I can do. I can make myself some mocha. I mean, that's all I need right now. Buzzing along. 5:30 in the morning. Anyway, I can make myself some mocha here with my heavy whipping cream, and then go eat breakfast.
All the real ones are dead. Better load up your pistol rifles and your shotguns. Better read and read the Bible if you got one. They gon' have to kill us, so chase us out of town, but we ain't giving no hell until they put us in the ground. So you better back up when you hear that sound of the fire from the caves. We're still standing. Yes, we stand our ground. Tell the fire from the cannon. Come on, when smoke clears. When the smoke clears. Yes, we stand. They gon' have to kill us, so chase us out of town, but we give it around, so from the cannon. Smoke clear. Smoke clears, we're still standing.
There, that's probably about enough of that. Let me do one more. I know it's cutting out, and that is really irritating. Either one of these is pretty good. Let me do this one. Maybe. Oh, God.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name
I don't even know the song,
on
and I
it
can
just by thinking about it. Meet Base
Yeah.
44, a complete
Okay.
Chain smoking your love can be good for my sanity. Can be be good for my lungs. Chain smoking your love. I know this is up and the back. Begging you for more. Yeah. It's getting harder to breathe. Chain smoking your love can't be good for love. Chain smoking your love. We watched and waiting by the shore. Take me on top of. You say we're meant to be, but I've seen your odyssey. I'll be a casualty when morning comes. Oh, it's getting harder to breathe. Chain smoking your love can't be good for my sanity. Can't be good for my lungs. It's getting harder to breathe. Chain smoking your love can't be good for sanity. Can't be good for my lungs. Chain smoking your love. Chain smoking your love. Chain smoking your love. Chain smoking your love.
Okay, that's probably good enough. Okay, let me play some of my workout routine. I'll play one more song. That's famous last words. One more song. I'll give it a chance to catch up to me. Let's go. Dancing. Dancing, 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 dancing. Come on. You should be dancing. Oh man, yeah. Marco. Yeah. I can't watch him. I'll get hungry. But yeah, I'll play him later on. Dancing. See, these are my tutorials. This is when my leg is cramping. If you can't dance. I like this old dude. Okay, hold on.
Let me be, let me be. Don't talk, just feel, let me.
Yes, that is my big complaint. It skips. I have a bad connection.
Let me be. Just feel, let me. Let me. Yeah. Let me. Let me. When you move like that on me.
Now that little Oriental dude, he's a plant. He does this in different costumes. Sometimes he's a tourist. A lot of times this is his favorite. Likes to do is put on glasses and act like a businessman.
Let me be, let me be. Don't stop, don't talk. Just feel, let me.
Hey, one more.
Let me. Let me be, let me. When you move like that on me. Let me be, let me be. Don't stop, don't talk. Just feel, let me.
Like I say, next time y'all see me at the club, you'll know it's me. I better quit. Oh, Forever Love. Oh, wait. But yeah, I better quit pretty. I'm pushing my luck. Really, really, really. But that's okay. I've been so good for so long. Sometimes I think it forgets. Others, I'll go. Anyway, focus. And then I think, I get under the radar again because it forgets who I am until it, like the eye of Sauron, becomes upon me. I'll play Marco. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Share. Share screen. There we go. Marco, where's Marco? Oh, golly, this guy can cook. Like I said, it'll make me hungry. I still have to go buy yogurt. Anyway. Oh, golly. Good porn. Hold on, let me go to his channel. Saucy Marco. They're all like that. Anyway, oh, golly. Like I said, I'm just torturing myself. See the breakfast burrito? Was coffee? Hold on. I think this is coffee. Oh. All right. I understand. It's instant coffee, but that's okay. It looks really good. Oh. If nothing else, Saucy Marco has taught me how to refry beans. Oh. That coffee. Oh, Saucy Marco, will you marry me? Oh. One more. One more. Oh my gosh. Okay. One more. Hold on. Sopas. All right, let's do sopas. Or, oh God, anything. Okay, here we go. Cheese quesadilla. Oh my goodness. Okay, anyway. I like the way he just poof has beans. Oh my goodness. Meat. What is that? Okay, cabbage. Oh, I can't stand anymore. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna go make my mocha and get ready for senior day. I will at least wash my face. Okay, here we go. And I didn't get kicked off yet. I might get kicked off later. You know, but oh well. Later on. Okay, I'm gonna quit forever now. I will see you later. Oh, this is called Saucy Marco. Hold on. Yeah, that was the name. I'll try and put a link up there. Yes. I want to marry Saucy Marco. Well, maybe he can just be my living cabana boy. Oh. Okay, anyway, focus. Okay, bye. Oh, wait, stop. Okay, hold on. Wrong button. Wrong button. I pushed that button one time for like days. And I did not. Okay, here we go.